Hello everyone, welcome back. This video here, I just want to tell a little story before we get into the video. These trees, the story on behind how they got cut down, pretty interesting. Whenever you think God is intervening, I mean, it doesn't have to be anything serious. It could be little things like I'm getting ready to tell you. But you used to call them coincidences, but I don't believe in coincidences like I used to. But getting back to the story, we put our little red truck up for sale because it was just going to be too much money involved in it, and we needed to put money somewhere else. So instead of having it sitting around, we decided to get rid of it, and had a guy come look at it, and he was in a landscape, I think it was a landscape truck, tree service truck or something like that. And at the time, never really thought much about it. We were wanting to get these trees cut down because if they fell, they would most likely, well, they would either fall across the electric line and hit the trailer, or both. So we wanted to get rid of them, and we just hadn't had the money. So we've had a few trees cut down, and some are more expensive than others, but they're all expensive to us. So the fellow was looking at the truck. He pretty much decided he wanted the truck, and we started with a negotiation. And he looked over here and he said, well, those two trees over there look like, man, they're gonna fall right on your house, your trailer. So we started discussing, like, yeah, we've been wanting to get them cut down, and I said, do you want to look at them, give us a price? He said, sure. So long story short, we ended up getting them to cut these trees down, and a little bit of cash, and the truck was sold and gone that day. And we just wanted him to, he didn't even have to haul off the wood, because we're going to utilize the wood either for firewood or for Robin's cabin. She's planning in the planning stages on her cabin up at the pond. So we're going to take care of all the wood. So all he had to do was fell them, or they call fell. It's called just cut them down, what he's going to do. So that's what he did. So we always believe that God can put things in your life to help you solve problems too. You just have to be willing to listen to it and catch on to it and listen to it. So that fellow that called us, he was the second person to call us. There was one other guy. Ended up that guy was too far away from us. They were probably about 45 minutes away from us, something like that. But here's another thing to the story. He happened to have a couple of his guys, ended up being, you'll see in the video, one of them is his son and the other guy working for him. They were already working here in Moorhead. So when he called them, they were here in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. They got over here. So everything, you know, we just think it's the good Lord just trying to put little blessings on us. You know, that's nothing that's detrimental to our life or important, but kind of just gave us a little helping hand, we think, you know. So we're just glad that happened, and I just wanted to share that with you. And now it's just a short video. It's not very long, but it's interesting. I'm not sure how good my footage is going to be, because this happened on a whim. Actually, I was actually working on the screen door that weekend. So this was it was either Friday or Saturday that this actually took place. So I was getting ready to start the day, and then that guy called and came over, and I ended up doing some work on the door later on that day. So this all happened in the same day. So I hope you enjoyed it. Just like I said, just a short video, but it's pretty interesting. These guys are actually climbing up in the trees to stretch their ropes out. So hopefully I can capture that. So hope you enjoy it. right now. See the fellow up here. Climbed up there. This tree here we're cutting down just because it's dead anyway, and it's in the way. These are the two trees we're really wanting to cut down. If you notice, they're leaning pretty heavy that way, right over the house. We don't remember them leaning over that far. And we just happen to have a fellow here that was buying our red truck, and he actually has a tree business. So we worked out a deal and cutting a couple of these trees down, plus a little cash.
He gave me the opportunity to work for him, and I was like, you know what, I'll take it on an offer. So that's what I'm doing. Do you need me to bring that side out of here for you?
No, I'm going to go right down here in my little camp.
Oh, okay. Alright.
But I showed her I used to have a big daycare.
supposedly gonna fall straight back away from us. I got a rope tied back to another tree, and the rope coming back down, and behind the trailer there's a truck that the rope's tied to.
Alright.
Now he's gonna pull on a little bit.
Hold on.
These guys know what they're doing, but you never know what might happen. If something happens to this one, it's going to fall right across our electric line and the house. That's why we're not doing it. Somebody else is. What he's going to do is they're trying to get it cut to where he can take that truck and put some pressure on it to get it to start pulling back that way before he starts cutting on the other side.
Hold on a second. Alright, go. Go ahead. Alright, hold it.
There it goes. Slowly. Perfect.
Nice and gentle.
That looked good, man. Right where they wanted it. It's always a scary feeling, though. What do you think about it, Mama? You did. They didn't cut that other, they didn't cut that other tree down though. I would have. I thought they would have done it before. But whatever. Well, there it is, people. We're gonna cut the other little tree down and sticking up there too, just for the fact if it was to fall, even though it's not a big tree, it's just tall enough to where it go across our electric line also. So that's it. All right, I hope you liked that short video, and we will be making another video of cutting up these trees and cutting them up to the lengths we want, deciding if we want to use for firewood or her cabin. We also have another tree that we went and looked at that our neighbor had told us that he heard fall, and it's we got a path that comes down from the hill over there. We do not take the gator up and down it too much because it's pretty steep. But a tree had fallen, pretty big tree, so we're gonna have to do something with it because it's going right across the path. But what's interesting is it is on the upslope, but it fell upwards instead of downwards, so it must have been already leaning that way. But this one here, actually the tree, I'll find out when we go to cut it, but it doesn't look like it's dead, but so it may have just been something, the ground just may have gave way around it. So, hope you enjoyed that little video, And we'll see you back soon to cut all this wood down. That should be coming up soon. We'll try to get it done before winter. God bless.